Hi everyone, it's Stephen. My name is Belinda, and this is the series 2. Let's see what's going on for the series 2. We'll do the next couple of months. Let's see if you're ready for the next couple of months. Let's see if you're ready for the next couple of months. So this is what's currently. I'm gonna stop this reading if it don't. I'm gonna stop the reading if it don't come through. Now, I do see there's some inner sadnesses with you here. I do feel that you're waiting to get the message about some type of relationship or some type of relationship type situation. Now, I do see. What do you want?
I'm just looking for something.
Like what?
Yeesh, gosh, just looking for something.
I do feel like there's a better mood here. There is a better mood here. You have a better mood, so we're gonna start picking up in October for you. Yeah, because you got a whole bunch of other things to get over. There's a relationship that's not going to work out ultimately. You know that you're just trying to hold on to it. You're waiting on your messages. A career, see, you want something positive in career to come in, but that's not what's going to happen. I mean, in love. Career is gonna be opening up for you. Whatever this offer that's on the table that's coming to you, you're not gonna take it. Okay, so it's gonna put you in a confused mind. It says you're patiently waiting for someone to return to you with the truth. Okay, you can go ahead and walk away from that relationship too. Whatever relationship is going on in the current time frame, ma'am, you're gonna have to leave them relationships alone. These people are not for you. Your life is opening up. There's a lot of room here. So if you want to get a new job, start looking out for that. Any offers on the table will be rejected by you. Now, I do see that you're going to be looking for properties. Any offers on the table, reject them. Any offers on the table, rejected. At the end of July, you are going to be possibly moving on. You're going to just move on with your burdens, and that's not cute. So we're gonna have to do the timetable for you. You've opened up, but you've not. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. You've opened up, but you ain't made no changes. Let's get a piece of paper here. Let me show you how to work this thing. Dee Dee, I'm gonna use the back of this manila. I got plenty of manila paper, and I want you to do this. I want you to get this sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Bring me a pencil, son. Any pen, pencil, utensil. This is the piece of paper. Now, in your reading, you're just too gullible for me. And the reason I'm telling you that is, the reason I said you're too gullible for me is because you have too much hopeful thinking in negative areas. Leave the relationships alone, girl. They bringing you down. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let me get this piece of paper. So we did the box. You're not supposed to work on the stuff every day. You're supposed to live your life and incorporate it over time. This is not something that can be done in a month. These are steps. Now, thank you. We're going to write down the positives. Let me see. I'm at my door with my little niece. I ain't seen my niece in a month. So we're gonna, when you get your little marker and get your little piece of paper, and at the top, I want you today. What's today? 6/16. I want you to put at the top of the paper, 24 to 48 hours. What's today? I want you to start looking at this on 6/17/19. So this is what's at the top of the paper, okay? Now we do know one of the positive things that we do know is we're gonna at the top of this we're gonna say this. Now you're unrestricted. So okay, so some of the stuff you did do, but I don't know what the hell you did do. You didn't do nothing but open yourself up. You didn't make any changes. You made it easier for me to see your cards, which is what I need. I put unregistered. What the hell? So we're just gonna put in here. So you've opened up. You've opened us. We have the word opened, and when we have the word open, it's based off your cards. We want to go in three directions. We want to put a direction there. We want to put a direction down, and we want to put a redirection now. So what I just gave you, I'm about to work with you each time, because if you don't know how to read this work, you ain't gonna know how to work this. You cannot work. You can't be going off of this stuff if you don't have your stuff organized. None of this stuff I'm gonna tell you gonna work unless you are in the right lane, and we got to get you in the right lane in order for these things to incorporate. So for my last session, you have opened up. One thing that you still are really big in is fear. It's something I'm gonna be working on this season. I want you to do this. See that? These are the things that is attacking your decision making. And you've opened up. You've opened up. You've opened up. I see that you open up to listening. You want to put that in there. You open up to listening. And I don't want to say your vision. You have to get your mind and your heart and your voice together. Okay, so when we say open under that for any one of those arrows, I want you to write communication. See, these are the things that's causing these issues, but this is the word we're going to use to release. So in this upcoming time frame, communication is something that needs to be pinpointed. Another thing that needs to be pinpointed is you need to pay attention. Okay, you're gonna put that in that next box, and then we're gonna get over here to the direction that we really need to pay attention to, less motor skills. And I see that you are laid back a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna be working with this month for you, and in this month, I want you to take a picture here, and this is what, by looking at your cards, these are the things that we need to be working on. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to begin to write down number 1, 2, 3. This is based off what's going on for you in your second series. Your second series, you have opened up. That means that you are open to listen. But you're lining up. But you're lining up because you want to. And you're lining up because of emotions. Something's coming up with income. You can't let that dictate your attitude, because it's just, let's just get down to it. I'm sorry, man. Leave these ninjas alone. Can you please write on the first line, ninjas? None of them for you in your cards. You want to put ninjas, and you know what? Let me not be ugly. Let me just put relationships. Relationships. You want to put that on your number, and you want to slash opposite sex. Okay. And in your cards, you just need to be a little bit tougher. You need to be tougher. You need to kick into listening and recognizing things is not the same thing. Next to that, I need you to put recognition. Self-discovery. Doormat, because I see that. You want to put that on. So we have the first one, we have relationships / the opposite equals tougher, recognition, self-discovery, and doormat. Because in your cards, we want to put in parentheses, I saw gullible. I want you to write that in parentheses. I'm going to show you how I do it. This is what I need you to do. And this is to be taken serious. This is not a game. This is for you. So also in your cards, I saw with you, with the less motor skills, it's not going to help you. I want you to put next to less motor skills, I want you to put a colored dot there, and I want you to put a big question mark, and in parentheses, and I want you to put cannot decide without recognition. These are some of the things that's going to be coming in, and I need you to acknowledge them by looking at them, okay, Mama? So that's what's coming in. So we're going to get to your line 2. And another thing that I saw in your cards, I saw where you just you don't pay attention to yourself enough. Self declaration, okay? You want to use big words because you want big outcomes. Self-declaration, loving myself, freeing myself, what I'm not. See, and that equals to this less motor skills. That's not in your communication. That's not in the communication box. No way it could be in your communication box because you're not getting what you want. Self-declaration. That's what I want. That's the only thing you're going to put on there because this self-declaration is going to help you with this recognition of self-discovery. Okay? I want you to get your cute little pen. I want you to do it just like that. I want you to pay attention to your life, okay? So we get to number 3. Oh, another thing that I saw in your cards was you need to detach yourself. I saw this healthy attachments. I want you to put and that comes in your communication. I want you to, okay, and I want you to equals that. I want you to equals that today, okay? I want you to equals that. I want you to get around positive people. I want you to get around positive people. And with healthy attachments, I want you to begin to save money. Whatever money you got, I need you to save. I want you, that's self-discovery. That's independence. Save money. I don't care if it's $1. I want you to save money. And not only that, I want you to watch things that manipulate your mind. That opens up your imagination. Things that manipulate your mind. Let me tell you things that manipulate your mind. Like Christmas movies. If you have Netflix, watch the new Nutcracker. That manipulates your mind. It takes you somewhere else. Okay? And when it takes you somewhere else, it changes your mind. And when you finish watching it, quickly make a decision before your mind flips back. Okay? Stuff like Nutcracker. Stuff like if you're on Netflix, watch Bright. Those things manipulate your mind. It takes you somewhere else. So you want to watch those type of things. You want to get positive people. You want to save money. That's a change in effort. You want to watch things that manipulate your mind. And you also want to watch things that's going to make you feel good about yourself. You don't want to watch self-discovery stuff because it'll send you into depression while you're trying to figure out these things. Now, I want to get into this thing of fear. That word fear. So on the number, we're going to X out number 4 because that's going to skip a week. So that number 4, we're skipping a week. We're skipping a week because in that you're going to see it. When you're skipping that week, that's that week that you're going to be hearing stuff about the income. You're going to be turning something down. You're turning something down because your decision making ain't where it needs to be. It's not that you don't know what's best for you out of fear because you don't pay attention. You're just going to be not making that decision, which will give you a week off. You have a plain Jane the rest of this month, but it is better than what it was. It's way better. One thing I like about your cards is it has opened up. Whatever I bring on my channel, everybody can take advantage of. You have opened up, and I want to give you a big check for that. That's all I'm gonna give you a check for. I'll give you a check for opening up. This is for everybody, but this is our second series. So here with you opening up, we're going to be entering into your communication. Less motor skills. Your listening is really going to. I don't need you to go out of your way doing the work. You've done nothing but open up. What I need you to do. That's good. I need you to take these tips I'm giving you and every day put a little piece into them. Put a little piece because next time I open up your cards next month, I want to see you listening. I want to see where you've made decisions. I want to see where you've had to put people in their place. I want you to open up those motor skills because you don't have them. Motor skills is movement, and movement can also come in under your communication. Under your communication, you get a chance. Right here, it says communication. I want you to write. I want you to put open. Right under communication, I want you to put open because when I come back in July, the 15th, I want your communication and your motor skills to work hand in hand. I want you to be able to fry fish And dig your hand in the pickle jar. I want you to be able to recognize what you're doing and who you're doing it with and who you are around. I want you to recognize who is for you in your family and who is not for you in your family. I want you to get around people that are outside. Detach yourself from family. We haven't even got into the prayer stuff yet. We haven't even gotten to faith tactics yet. We on the principles. This is the principles. These are the principles. These are the things that you need to even just make it. This is very mental. I'm a mental person. This is mental. These are the things that can open you up and bring in change for you. Now, we got down here to 5 and 6. And I want you to get a little highlighter. And on 5 and 6, I want you to put the little water wigglies, because these are the two things that's, I'm going to say some stuff you're not going to like. But these are the things that's going to not counter-react anymore. These things can leave you if you do what I'm telling you to do, okay? So I'm going to have to do this so I can bring them back up. Now, these are the things. This is where we're going, okay? So we have 5 and 6. And 5 and 6 consist of 4 things. So at the right here, I want you to put next to 5, I want you to put 1 and a dot. If you got highlighters, highlight it. And on the number 6, I want you to put a 1 and a dot. We're going to separate 4 things for you that I need you to attach one of these things to. You know how you do attach? I'm going to write it, and I want you to attach it to that emotion. This is what we're doing. So you have an inner sadness. I want you to write down an inner sadness. And your inner sadness is connected to your family. See, that's where your gullible comes in. On your number 6, I want you to put in there, recognition, because you're going to need this in a minute. Recognition and motor skills, knowing when to walk away. In parentheses, acknowledge the word over. So let's go ahead and review. So we get down here to number 5, and I want you to write inner sadnesses, and I want you to put a comma and put family or equals to family. I want you to find one of these words, and I want you to attach one of these words to this. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And I will put healthy attachments, positive people. In number 6, I want you to put recognition and motor skills. And the reason I want you to put recognition and motor skills is because of that gullible stuff and when you don't know when to walk away. It's almost like you always end up with the bad end of the stick. So we got to get this stuff going, because where you're going, you're going to be needing to walk away from a whole bunch of people before they take what you got. So we're going to do that 1, 2. And then we got 1, 1. And then go back up to number 5, and I want you to place a number 2. And I want you to put overthinking situations. I'm here with you. Overthinking situations in parentheses. I want you to put feelings. This is opposite sex. This is going to be a lie. I want you to put communication. I want you to put area. It's for anybody. It's for anybody. Feelings, opposite sex, communication. I want you to put, it's a series for somebody, but anybody can use this stuff, so it's free to you. I want you to put area, and I want you to put in how to process positive emotional communication from a mature opposite sex. So that's where we're going. That deals with your love life. And I want you to put a little squigglies around that because that deals every bit with your love life. You're not there yet. You're still trying to decide your direction. Now, I want you to put that on number 2. Then on your number 6, I'm gonna put your, I want you, I'm just gonna put your fear here. Your fear. You don't know what to do. You don't have a positive person in your life. This somebody's series. Of course, I'm gonna lay this up. So you can get one of these if you want. They're $60, and they free for everybody to watch. So in that last box, I want you to put fear because this is, and I want you to put fear, and I want you to get a hot pink marker, and I want you to take fear up to open up. Take it up to open up, and I want you to put a dot on it. I want you to color it on both ends, just like what I did here. This is what we're going. We get you to yourself. When we get you to yourself, I can get you to understand what I'm talking about, and then you can understand my readings. You won't be able to understand it unless I break it down. Because if you're not where you need to be, nothing I say here is going to work for you. Because next to this fear, I want you to put a comma, and I want you to put a faith. We ain't going to talk about that. I want you to put faith, and I want you to also put, oh my God, I want you to put, this is all the same stuff. Fear and faith for you. That's your last one. So let's go. So this is good. So I gave you your reading, and I broke your reading down. And I broke your reading down in a positive way so you could understand it. Not only understand it, in order for whatever these things, for this to be reversed or for you to receive it in a different way, you're going to have to incorporate everything we talked about tonight. I'm going to tell you, you did open up. You have been making changes. I'm proud of you because of that. I love it. You know, usually I do these from my house. I don't do these online. I charge a lot for these because they take a long time to develop, and it takes a long time for people to come into their being. A lot of people stick with me because of this type of work I do. I do this for my classroom setting. I do this for my house. I don't do these online. I'm charging cheap. These things take a year. And usually I do these when I'm not working with nobody. But I'm going to offer them. This is my last season here. And I'm going to offer these as I go away. These will be offered on iTunes and my Amazon, the series. And the series, I love to do it with young people and people that haven't found themselves yet. See, that's a lot of reason why people readers ain't coming and working. Because you're not where you're supposed to be mentally. If you where you're supposed to be mentally, your faith will take you wherever you need to go without having to get to a reader. You will naturally incorporate those things, and that's what I want you to. That's what I'm trying to get you to be. I'm trying to get you to where you naturally know what's for you. I want to work with you on your timing, when to do things, when not to. I'm going to be working with you with all of that. But right now, I just want to say I'm proud of you because you have opened up. You did the work. You did some of the work. You did. You told me as bad as I did the work. I did the work. And I don't listen to you. I go through your cards and I see. And you did do the work, which is helping this situation. Which, hey, you two people don't do the work, and I don't refund their money, and I tell them go about their business because I'm not going to waste my time. If I see a reading that is not, a person that's not developed, but they want somebody to help them, there's no way that I can help you without you coming into yourself first. If you can't understand me, you just watching and wasting your time, and I'm not going to take your money and not help you. So these are some of the positive things I want you to work on. I want you, this is for anybody. This is free to anybody. Anything somebody paid for on here, and I've done, this is for you. And this is what we're going to be working from with you, Miss Jones, and you did an awesome job. So this is your month, and these are the things that's going to help develop you. Rewind this video and go and watch it. I want you to work on your fear. I want you to work on why are you doing certain patterns in relationships, because they're causing you emotionally to break down, and they're cutting off your communication. And these things are closer to home for you. They're coming from family. You're involved in situations where you shouldn't be in. If I can get your mind right and get you to save some money and get you to get independent, you're going to see where I was taking you. It's going to work because you already opened up. So by this time, by the end of this year, you're going to be a bad girl. You're going to be different, and they ain't going to understand. So make sure you take these things and incorporate them. Okay? So we're going to review. We talked about communication, paying attention, which is equal into your fear. What's bringing these people to mess over on you? I want you to start incorporating and look over these notes that I gave you on a 24 to 48 hours starting on the 17th. I want you to be a little bit more conscious of your sleeping patterns. Okay? I want you to be conscious of your sleeping patterns. This ain't no psychic stuff. This is development. This is tiny development. These are the things that should be taught when you are a child, basically. And we need everybody to little touch up. So we're gonna review. And the first one is the relationships are opposite. Okay? Tougher, recognition, self-discovery, a doormat, the gullible feeling. That's what's messing with your fear and which is throwing off your paying attention. Okay? Self-declaration, it has everything to do with your communication. You are opening up, so that self-declaration is going to come real fast for you. Knowing who I am, standing up. Oh, I am woman. I am this person. You can't do this to me. I won't tolerate this. The answer is no. Standing up for yourself. Healthy attachments. I did ask you to come away from family. I didn't say walk away from them. Come away from family. I'm giving you the positives of the negative of your reading so you can develop. You want to get around positive people. I want you to start saving $1 a day. That's independence. By Friday, say how much you save and then keep going. I want you to watch other things that I want you to watch things that manipulate your mind. The Nutcracker, Bright, those type of things. Those huge movies, a lot of supernatural type things. Okay, you're gonna skip a week, and to skip a week, you're gonna start seeing things coming really slowly with these things. I'm telling you. Okay, I want you just to take a look at them, and I want you to get your highlighter, and I want you to get a little pad and put it in your car or put it where you can look at it. And I just want you to look at things. See, vision is everything. I just want you to look, acknowledge me. I just want you to inner sadness. This comes from family right now with you. Recognitions and then motor skills, how you make your moves. You have to recognize how you make your moves and when you're making your moves and what type of decisions is going to push you through. Okay? Fear and faith is one of the really huge things that we're going to be working with in July with you. Okay? A lot of things that's going to help you is for you to stop overthinking situations. Your feelings, opposite sex communications, the area where you live, getting around a different type of person goes in with declaration. We're doing pin the tail on the donkey with these notes. I want you to do these notes. How to process positive emotional communication from a mature opposite sex. You want to bring in someone that's healthy for you. You want to bring someone in that's outside of your everyday life. You want to get out. You want to move around. You want to date more than one person. You don't want to date the same type of guy. You want someone that's going to, you have to get around these things I'm telling you so you can bring a healthy mate in for you. Other than that, you're going to have these same old ninjas that ain't talking about nothing. You want somebody that's yours. Sharing somebody with somebody else is not yours. It's like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's for everybody. So that's what's going on for you. My name is Belinda Bess, and this is Series 2. God bless you. And this is some of the things that's going to help you develop. I'm going to get you where you need to be. This ain't no psychic stuff. This is stuff that's going to bring in better jobs, better decision making, better family members, bring you some respect, get people to think before they talk when it comes down to you.